Good morning. My name is Watts, and I think we've got about 20 plus people today on this webinar. And unlike other webinars, you guys are free to unmute yourself and speak. Let's make this webinar interactive and interesting, and let's not just me be the one speaking and talking all the time. So welcome to the webinar, guys. You signed up for the free webinar, which is how to apply data-driven decision to all areas of marketing. Now, this free webinar is basically a trial of the main graduate diploma program that we are running at Aventis School of Management in Digital Transformation and Innovation. Now, this complete program starts on the 23rd of June. It's a 6-month part-time online program. And this is basically a trial of what you will be learning in this complete online part-time graduate diploma program. So let's not wait any longer and let's get started, guys. So the scope of today's webinar would be that we would cover basically the most important channels around marketing. That is, we'll be talking more about website and funnels. We would cover SEO, on-page and off-page, social media marketing, email marketing, and analytics and performance marketing. So we will apply data-driven decisions on all areas of marketing, and we will actually see how we can apply data, how we can make decisions, across every channel in the marketing space, and leverage data to make better informed decisions in terms of scaling growth and demand through marketing. Now, on the right side are some tools that we would also cover in today's webinar. We would go through some of the tools and we would see how we can, leverage data and make informed decisions on marketing. So let's get started, guys. Now, the few rules of the game. Feel free to ask questions. In case you have any question, just unmute yourself, and ask me the question. It's an opportunity for you to actually, clear your doubts and ask any sort of questions you have through this free webinar. We would keep our Q&As limited because we have about 20 plus people right now, but we will definitely answer all the remaining questions via email and chat. Stay till the end. I've got some amazing surprises and free goodies for you guys, and enjoy the webinar, guys, and stay safe. So why don't you all quickly introduce yourself? Just quickly talk about where you're from and what is that you're seeking out of this webinar. This will give me some insights on how we can, help you guys in terms of, making the most out of this webinar. So go ahead, guys. Feel free to unmute yourself, quickly introduce yourself, where are you guys from, and what is that you're looking out of this webinar.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin from Thurston & Howe LLC. Yeah, very happy to be here and hope to learn something regarding data-driven decisions for marketing.
Thank you, Kevin. Go for it, guys. Quickly, otherwise I'm going to just pick up one by one. We got to get started first. All right, so let's hear from Jane. What's up, Jane? Wow, what are you doing in this webinar?
Hi, I'm Jane. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm actually here to learn, of course, definitely more about the digital marketing aspect, because my job involves project management. And, digital is the way to go now with the current situation. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jane. Let's hear from Jenny. What's up, Jenny? What's going on? Jenny, are you there? All right, let's hear from Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm in the events industry, so I'm here to find out more about digital marketing and how we can help our clients.
All right, thanks, Ben. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you too.
Great. So let's hear from Lim. What's up, Lim?
Hi, can you hear me? Hello.
Cannot really hear you, Lim.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I think your voice is very low.
Hello.
What's up, Susan? What about you?
Hi, I am actually not in digital marketing or in marketing at all. So I'm just keen to find out what is it about and what is it regarding to, and how all the data is being able to help in a way of how marketing is being run. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Great, let's hear from Shirley Wong. What's going on?
Hi, I'm Shirley. I just want to know more about digitalization. So to explore during this webinar.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Shirley. We've got Shubham Chaudhary. Let's hear from Shubham.
Hey, hi. I just would like to know on more of the tools which have you been using to draw the data and find the insights for getting the data-driven decisions.
Awesome, great. Great, guys. So I think we cannot cover everyone. So thank you for tuning in. Gives me some sort of energy, hearing from you guys. And now let's get started. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen and let's do it. Great, guys. So most of you here are basically looking out, on how you can basically leverage marketing and make more informed, data-driven decisions. And a little bit about me. So my name is Vats. I'm from India. I've done my master's from ESSEC Paris, worked in the Wall Street as a growth marketer. I'm a marketing trainer at Aventis School of Management, and I'm also the founder and CEO at Standout. Consulted 50 plus startups in my experience across different continents and countries. And I've helped businesses in terms of scaling growth online through growth hacking and digital marketing strategies. So our team has experience working with some of the top consulting companies, and we come from like a variety of different countries across the world. So that's a little bit about me. So we go forward and let's see what we can cover today. Great, guys. So before we get started, right, I mean, it's really important to understand what are your marketing goals or objectives, because at every stage of your marketing funnel, at every instant, you can apply and make data-driven informed decisions. Now, it all depends on what is your marketing goal. Are you looking to drive traffic? Are you looking for online visibility, branding, or increased sales, right? Now, based on your objective is when you can actually decide what sort of decisions you can make, or where you can look at data at what sort of stage in the funnel, and that's where basically you kind of find and explore and experience your data and make those decisions. So, sorry, my screen is yeah. So let's look at some of the steps. Got Ivy Tan online. Hi Ivy, how are we doing? Got any questions? Okay, cool, great. So of course, I'm not sure how much you guys know about the different stages and funnels, how the marketing funnels work and what are different user journeys and things like that. But typically, a marketing the complete marketing funnel looks in such a manner which is on my screen right now. So the idea is that you convert your strangers to visitors by different strategies and in different stages of your marketing journey. So of course, there are various marketing channels that you can actually leverage on to attract strangers to it could be through your blog, through your social media ads, or through ranking on Google, through SEO, or through different pages of your website. So that's basically where strangers would enter the top of the funnel of your marketing strategy. Now you convert and you attract your strangers to visitors by offering them some lead magnets, or it could be call to action on your website, on your blog, or it could be a call to action on your social media post or your ad, through which you actually convert your strangers into visitors. Now, of course, once a stranger knows about your brand, you can actually retarget that stranger with different marketing channels, like sending emails or retargeting ads and things like that. So that's basically how you start your marketing funnel, by attracting a stranger to convert into a visitor, generating leads, and that's when the lead becomes your customer by buying from you. It could be a service or a product, whatever it is that you're selling online or through your marketing objective. We can look at different buyers' journey. So I'm just quickly talking a little bit about theory, because I think it's important to understand, where how marketing works, and what's the strategy that you can actually, apply in your marketing funnels. And we will be looking at various examples, and we would be looking at some data as well on how we can actually leverage that data. So this is a typical how a buyer's journey looks like. It starts from awareness to consideration to purchase. Now, at every step, every stage of your buyer's journey, you basically plan to implement some actions, some methodologies to fulfill those leads and to convert those leads into and bring them to the next stage of your funnel. So for instance, when you are at an awareness stage, or when your buyer is at an awareness stage, you typically inform or you strategize your marketing, your content, your value props around the problem and the solution, because that's when any stranger would be interested in your product, knowing the sort of problem that you're solving. And as the buyer moves forward inside your funnel and moves towards consideration, that's when you can actually reach out to your prospective buyer by giving him more information about the solution, the features, and how does your solution or your product or your service stands out from the others. And that's how you basically kind of make your buyer more interested and drive that buyer to the final stage, which is the purchase stage. That's when your buyer actually buys from you, or even tries to test your product. Now it could be through a free trial. A lot of SaaS-based companies offer free trial, where where they give the buyer a sense of their product, how it's going to look like, and of course that leads to a purchase if your product is great. So of course you can strategize your marketing in many ways, but it all depends on your product and service as well, like how good is your product or service that you are selling to your prospective audience. And at different stages of your buyer's journey, you can kind of implement tactics and strategies to capture leads, and kind of email addresses, and generate leads and things like that, to basically retarget your buyer and kind of push that buyer to purchase from you. So that's how basically a typical buyer's journey looks like, and this is basically how a sales funnel looks like. So a sales funnel is essentially a funnel which is actually like a funnel, and the top of the funnel is about basically more about awareness, where you drive traffic through different marketing channels to your website, your app. It could be any digital or physical product that you're trying to sell online, and you kind of nurture that prospective lead to buy from you. And it goes through different stages of the funnel. The TOFU is the top of the funnel. The middle of the funnel is MOFU, and the bottom of the funnel is BOFU, right? So that's basically how your funnel would look like. Now there are multiple marketing channels that you can leverage when you actually start your define a marketing funnel, and basically start your marketing activities. Of course, the top of the funnels would be targeted more towards reach campaigns, awareness campaigns. You're looking to build your brand awareness, and set some sort of objectives for getting your brand out there in the market if you're a new product or a service. And the middle of the funnel is all about in making generating more interest towards your prospects, because the top of the funnel actually filters the interested leads, and that's when you actually capture the leads here in the middle of the funnel. And as you have the lead, as a person has opted in through your website or downloaded your app, or any other digital or physical product, that's when you know, okay, this person is actually interested, and you can actually retarget them through the bottom of the funnel and convert them into loyal customers and advocates. So a little overview on how a sales funnel looks like. Now, don't worry about this. If you're not able to understand this, don't worry. We would be covering every step in detail in our graduate diploma program that we are launching on the 23rd. Now, this is a more simplified AIDA funnel. It's basically called Awareness, Interest, Desire, Action funnel. Now, the same funnel is basically categorized into 4 different categories. And this is where your traffic comes in, right? Now, this is where you drive your traffic, and these are the basically stages of your customer. So when you actually start driving traffic, it could be through your ads or through social media platforms. It could be through your Google search, where people are finding you on Google search through SEO, or it could be directly through your website if you're sharing it through an external referral channel. Now, based on the journey of your customer, you actually define your marketing goals and objectives. Now, awareness is the most essential element before you can actually convert a lead into a buyer. So because the leads that are actually flowing inside your funnel from the top are cold leads, right? When I say cold leads, as in they don't know about your brand, they are pretty cold, they have no idea what you're selling. So that's why awareness is the most crucial part of the funnel, and which is also the top of the funnel. And as your customer goes down the funnel, you actually leverage different channels. And this is basically a chart on what channels work at every stage of your customer journey. Now again, we would be covering in detail going forward on different marketing channels and how it applies in different stages of your funnel and your customer journey. So we are going forward to let's dive into Google Analytics. So a quick question to all of you guys: how many of you know about Google Analytics? If you guys know about Google Analytics, just drop in a yes in chat. You can say yes or you can say no. Okay, yes, why, basic, no. All right, guys, I need some majority here. Okay, so most of you guys are aware of Google Analytics, right? So awesome, you guys know about Google Analytics now. Now the second question is, how many of you actually use Google Analytics and you actually know how to, read data through Google Analytics? If you know it, say yes. If you're an expert on it, say yes, so we can skip it, or I can go deep down and show you guys how it actually looks like. Basic, no. Great, guys. Awesome. So all of you know, you've heard of Google Analytics, but you don't know what it actually looks like. So I'm going to actually show you quickly how a Google Analytics looks like. And this is basically this is basically the platform which any company uses, to make data-based marketing decisions. Charlie is an expert. Great. So yeah. Anyways, so this is Google Analytics is something that any company would be using to take informed decisions. It could be for any marketing channel, right? Now, this is how Google Analytics dashboard looks like, and it gives you insights, great data insights on every based on your audience, your attributions, and also your goals and channels and everything. So right now you can see on my screen, I've got 26 active users on my website, and you can also see the kind of pages that people are on right now. So I'm selling a digital product, and you can see people are also on the checkout page and other pages as well. Now, Google Analytics gives you a real-time report where you can actually see how your visitors are behaving on a real-time basis. It also gives you reports based on the duration, time of the day. I can look at data in the last 28 days, last 7 days, and things like that. it gives you data on the total amount of users that have visited your website in the last 7 days. So you can see I've got about 10,000 users visiting my website every week. And it also gives you like, if you define your revenue, your goals and conversions, then you can also measure how much revenue you are generating on a weekly, monthly, or a custom date that you preset right here in the settings area. So that's like, this is basically the main dashboard of Google Analytics, and it helps you understand how your visitors are behaving on your website, because anything you sell, it could be your e-commerce website, it could be your simple WordPress website, it could be your app. In case of an app, you use basically App Store Analytics. It has a very similar interface and it gives you like similar insights. It gives you insights on your traffic channels as well. So you can look at your traffic channels. Where is most of your traffic coming from? Is it from social, direct, referral, organic, and other? Now, social is any campaign that you're running on your social media platforms. Direct is if somebody is typing directly your website URL address and coming to your website. Organic is through SEO. Now, this is where you actually measure your SEO performance through organic search. Now, you don't actually measure your SEO here, but you actually get an insight of your ratio of your visitors. So you can see like most of my traffic is through social. Of course, because I'm running social media campaigns every time. So you can see like I've got most of my traffic coming to social, and you also have returning visitors because they already know your website, so they keep returning back to you, sometimes directly. So it counts in the direct channel number that you see on my screen. So that's basically our traffic channel. You can also look at by source, so it gives you insights on the source. You can see like through Facebook and Instagram, I'm getting most of my traffic, and also through direct channels. For SEO, we would be looking more towards a tool which is Webmaster Tools, which gives us actually more insights on the SEO front. Now, I can also look at data. Yeah, I can also look at the last 7 days. That gives me like amount of active users. So you can see like my graph is actually going up, and this is basically what defines a successful, and like traffic analytics, because of course your traffic should be going up, right? So I started like a week back. I just installed this new website, standardprograms.com, and I've just started bringing traffic. Within a week, I've got from 0 to like about 11K visitors in the last 7 days, in 10,000 visitors. It also gives you analytics about sort of your devices, which devices your users are accessing your website from. Is it mobile, desktop, or tablet? It also gives you by countries. So I'm running ads in India, so that's why I see India here spiking up, but you can always also look at different countries. It also gives you users by time of the day. Now, these are the data that you actually need when you want to make some decisions based on your campaigns, that you're launching, or the channels that you're leveraging on. You can also see that most of my active users are typically, on the Tuesdays, and the Sundays and the Tuesdays, I have most of my visitors, because of course your traffic and your conversions would also depend on the amount of users based on the time of the day and the days of the week, because not every day your campaigns will perform at peak. So there would be some days that you would not get enough visitors. But again, this is last 30 days. So if I look at last 7 days, you can see Sundays to Tuesdays are my active users. And also by the time of this, you can see like after 6 p.m. is where most of my traffic is coming from. Now this is the more dense is basically the higher traffic, and the less dense is no traffic. So that's a little about Google Analytics. But yeah, of course we would be covering this in detail during the program, as we would be setting up the complete Google Analytics dashboard for your own website or your domain if you have any, or we would just create one for testing purpose. You can also set up goals. Now you can see like basically this is my goal value in the last 7 days, made about $4,200. Now my conversion rates are right here. conversions are basically how many visitors are coming on my website and actually buying from me, and that's what defines your conversion percentage. And the amount of people who bought from me, so 342 are my customers that are tracked through my analytics dashboard. And I'm running campaigns in different currencies, so you can see like based on that, most of it is in INR because my campaigns are targeted in India, but also I've got some from the USD. So this is something that you can set up inside your analytics right here. You get detailed insights on your acquisition, your audience, based on your demographics, where your audience is from, your age, gender overview, the interests that your audience is interested in. Now this is great data insights because this helps to define your campaigns, because when you're running or launching your campaigns on social media, that's when you would need these sort of insights. And that is basically what we're going to quickly cover moving forward on this webinar as well. So yeah, that's like a typical analytics dashboard that you would basically need to make any decision. So companies are generating millions of visitors every day, and a slight change in any marketing channel could impact those visitors. So with 10,000 visitors, yes, the risk is less. I can do more tests. But when you are working in a company or running a business which is scaling at 1 million visitors a day, in that case, even a small tweak could result in a massive loss or a massive gain based on your whatever offering is that you are selling to your customers. So yeah, that's a little bit about it, and we would be covering this in detail during the program. We'll set up the whole thing, and we will also see how to set up the goals, conversions, and all of that for your business if you have any. Great, guys. So how many of you guys know what is a landing page? If you guys can tell me quickly, what do you understand by a landing page? Because I think it's really important to, before we go down inside, understanding data, we would really need to understand the back end of it, like how does a landing page work, and where is the stage where we would actually be measuring or capturing data. So if you guys know what is a landing page, just type in a yes. If you don't, type in a no. Okay, no, all right, yes. Okay, so most of you guys don't know what is a landing page. No problem. Okay, do you know what is a website? Of course, everyone knows what is a website, right? So we all know what is a website. Now, a landing page and a website, right? There are two different entities, and what is the difference between the two? So let's go quickly and cover the difference between the two before we can actually see and understand how to measure data around your your digital assets. So landing page is basically a quick way to create a simple one-pager website. The landing page is basically a one-pager website which only solves or serves one purpose. It could be lead generation, it could be capturing a lead. So landing page came to the marketing industry long back, when basically the offline method was being transitioned to the online method, where the idea was to drive traffic from any channel. It could be through social media marketing, it could be through Google, and and solve a need, serve a need to your customer. So it could be that you're driving traffic from so let me quickly pull in the board, and I think that would be much more interesting. So let me quickly put in the board and show you guys what actually does. Great, guys. So we have our traffic channels, right? We have our traffic sources. We have got social media right here. We've got Google. Social media includes everything like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Everything is included in social media. Google includes any traffic that you're driving from Google search, because a lot of people are searching on Google. And then we have basically traffic from emails. Now, if you already have an email list and you're sending emails, then you would be actually getting traffic through your emails. And then you have something called as your blogs and your website. You might already have a website and be driving traffic from the blogs on your website, right? Now, any traffic that you drive, right? It could be from your Google, social media, emails, or your blog or website. Everything. Now, this is what a landing page does, right? A landing page would only solve one purpose. Now, this is a landing page. It would be like a one-pager website, which would not have a header or a footer. So when I say a header or a footer, I'm going to quickly show you what I actually mean. So this is my website standard, right? Now, this is not a landing page. This is a website um, because if you look at this website, are you able to see my screen? Whiteboard screen. Okay. So if you look at this, right, standard. So this is a website. Now, a website is basically a library where you can actually go, I can go into different pages and different sections of my website and explore. You know, I could look at the micro boot camps, I could look at the agency and things like that. So website is more like a library where you go and look out for books. Landing page is basically the only book that you need to buy, and that is basically a landing page. And this is a website because it has a header. I'm not limited to take an action on this page. I could go inside different buttons and call to actions. And, you know, I can get lost anywhere in the website and just exit the website as well, right? I mean, I'm not forced to take any action right here. But if you look at a landing page, let me look at a landing page. Okay. Now, this is basically a landing page, right? Now here there's no header, right? I mean, there's no header, there's no footer, there's only one call to action button. Now this is a landing page which is selling 100 plus internet marketing softwares, and you can see like there is only one button which says get instant access to all softwares. And you would have seen landing pages like this which only have like one call to action button. Now this is a sales landing page because it is actually forcing me to only take one action throughout the complete page. So if I scroll inside the page, I have no other, you know, places I could visit or go to. I'm forced to only, you know, click on one button, which is this, and it's telling me something for $47, right? Now, the moment I click on this, it takes me to a checkout page and I can buy the stuff and get my product. Now, this is a landing page and this is a website because here I'm not forced to take any action. I can, you know, openly explore library. So that's a quick, basically insight on what is the difference between a landing page and a website. And landing pages are basically built and meant to drive sales or drive leads. So I could generate leads through my landing page. I could drive sales. It could be for any sort of purpose. Now the sort of traffic that now there are two types of traffic that basically, you know, you would come across during a complete marketing, you know, marketing experience. One is the traffic that you control and one is the traffic that you don't control. Now if I'm going to this website right now, for instance, I've got blogs on my website. Now this blog might be ranking on Google somewhere. Somebody might come to this blog through Google search because this blog is optimized for SEO. And, you know, like this person might just read the blog and just exit the blog, right? So this is the traffic that I don't control because I don't have any control on this blog. But if I could add like a pop-up on this blog before I'm exiting this blog, you know, I'm actually capturing a lead and I'm converting the traffic to the traffic that I can actually control. So this is traffic that you control, which is the traffic that you generate through your campaigns. It could be through your email ads, it could be through your pay-per-click ads through Facebook, Google, Yahoo, banner ads. So any sort of campaigns or traffic advertising that you run is the traffic that you control. But of course, traffic you don't control is people coming to your website from random places like Google or any other, you know, sort of place. And so the idea is basically to convert traffic that you own to have a successful, you know, marketing objective. So that way you can retarget the visitors that you're driving through different channels, and you can have a more, you know, consolidated marketing activity. A quick overview on the stages of a funnel. Now, this is how a stage of a funnel looks like. Any traffic that is visiting your landing page or your website would definitely be a cold traffic because they don't know about your brand if they're coming through paid ads, right? And of course, the idea is to, you know, convert those leads into warm leads and that's when you actually generate sales. Now, how do you convert a cold to hot? Basically by by retargeting your customers or visitors through different marketing channels like emails, or sending them retargeted ads, or offering them something for free, and that's how you basically warm up your cold lead and eventually sell your stuff that you're looking to sell to your lead. So this is important because this helps us understand which stage of this funnel is where we would measure data and actually leverage data. Now, for instance, I would, if I'm actually looking at this funnel on my screen, and my objective is to generate emails, right? So here is I'm driving traffic and people are filling in the email forms on my website. Now I'm generating data through my emails. Now, how do I make sure that people now through my emails, I would send them offers about my product, which my objective is that my ideal customer would buy from me. Now, how do I measure this? How do I make sure that I'm doing the right thing? That is, when you measure, go back to your email marketing tool and measure your clicks, your open rates, and leverage that data, and also look at your website traffic, what is the time your users are spending on your website, and things like that. There's another really cool tool called Hotjar that many marketers use. Basically track complete data on your website. So I'm just covering about the website, and we are going inside different marketing channels as well very soon. But I think this is important for you guys to understand how basically it looks like. So Hotjar is a free tool. It also has a paid version. It helps you capture your visitor recordings live on your website, and that also helps you make data-based decisions. So for instance, let me close this. So let's look at this visitor. He came from Singapore. He spent about 42 seconds on my website, and this plugin actually captures complete visitor recordings. So you can see, like, this guy came through Chrome browser. He has a desktop that he's using, and his IP address is right here, and he is using a Windows 7. And you can see, like, he's scrolling on my website, just like randomly. He's not even spending much time on my website, right? And this was one of my old websites that I was running, and and you can see, like, this he's just scrolling through and reading and clicking buttons. Now, this tool also helps you capture clicks on your website, and also helps you track create heat maps based on the data that this tool collects on the website. This is one of the examples of of one of the recordings, and you can like actually see many more recordings, people coming through phone and stuff. It also gives you like a really cool heat map based on where users are clicking on your website. So you can actually optimize your call to action buttons. You can optimize your content on your website based on insights given by Hotjar. So one of the tools, and there are so many out there that you can actually use to access data and leverage data on your website. There are some of the really cool landing page builders also that you can actually explore. Instapage, ClickFunnels, GetResponse, Unbounce. GetResponse is great. It's one of the most affordable landing page builder. Plus, it also has an email automation, so you can even send emails to GetResponse. That does two in one for you: landing page plus email marketing for you. So let's go inside and let's look at what is SEO, because we're gonna actually talk a bit about how to leverage data based on SEO and how to improve your website's ranking. So how many of you guys know what is SEO? If you know what is SEO, just type in a yes. Okay, yes, all right, you guys know what is SEO. Okay, so what is SEO? Can anybody quickly just speak or maybe chat in anything? What is SEO? Can anybody tell me what is SEO? What do you understand by SEO? Organic traffic, okay. All right, that's right. Organic traffic, okay. Do you know what are the types of SEO? Um, so okay, we know what is SEO, right? Now SEO is basically search engine optimization. It's basically optimizing your website for organic search, optimizing your website for search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and and it's all about how you make your website friendly to these search engines, and so that it ranks on the search engines for the right keyword, for the keyword that you're targeting on your website. That's quick overview on what is SEO. And what are the types of SEO, guys? Any idea what are the types of SEO? Yes, okay, that's right. Any ideas on what are the types of SEO out there? Black hat, okay. All right, black hat and white hat SEO, okay. Yeah, that's basically, the way to do SEO. White hat is like the right way, black hat is like the hacky way. You could also get penalized if you use black hat. That's not a type of SEO, right? There are essentially two types of SEO. One is the on page and one is the off page SEO. Now on page is anything on your website, right? Sorry, on page is anything on your website. So when you want to actually rank your website on Google search, you really need to do on page SEO, and make sure that you have the right keywords, the right tags, and everything in place, everything that you need to rank your website on Google. Off page is anything off the page, as in the external websites linking you back. It's also called as backlinking, and that's basically what off page SEO is. Now, of course, we will not go in detail today inside the types of SEOs, because this will again be covered in the complete graduate diploma program that we're running on 23rd. So I'm going to actually show you guys what sort of data you measure in both the types of SEOs, right? Now, on page includes these 12 key of areas or factors that actually we need to do to rank the website. It starts with finding the right keywords for your business, for your website, for your product or service that you want to rank for, and then start optimizing your website for that keyword. Also adding the right title tags on your website, making your SEO friendly URLs, basically finding the right keywords. Also understanding difference between long tail and short tail keywords, because you don't want to rank your website for a keyword which is highly competitive. And then of course optimizing your images too, because your images also rank on Google image search. So you need to make you
Sorry,
really
your screen is not on.
Okay. You're not able to see my screen, right? Okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Perfect, guys. Just tell me if you're not able to see my screen. Sometimes this happens, and we don't want to lose people. Great, guys. Great. So coming back to the on-page SEO, right? So these are the 12 basically elements of on-page SEO that we really need to make sure that we follow to rank our website. And as I was talking about, like, we need to make sure that we have the right keywords, tags, style tags in place, optimizing our images, the size of the image, adding the alt attributes of your image on your website, and also taking advantages of the tags like H1s, H2s, and H3s. Now, people call SEO SEO a very technical subject. It's a bit analytical and a bit technical as well, but you actually don't need to know coding to actually implement SEO. There are tools out there which you can actually leverage on and use to track and improve your SEO performance. And SEO is one of the great areas of marketing, because if you can do like good SEO for your website, you organically rank on Google, and you don't have to pay anything for driving traffic, because you would automatically get traffic from Google search, right? So I'm sure you guys know that 80% of the traffic gets converted on the first page of Google, and the remaining 20% goes to the second page of Google. So if your website is not on the first page, you're actually losing a lot of traffic. and we can actually look at some sort of data that is available. So there's a tool called Uber Suggest. It's a free tool that you guys can actually use to find some great keywords around your business, around your industry. We can search for keywords related to Singapore. We can look for, let's look at food delivery. So if somebody's in the food business and looking to deliver food across Singapore, so you can actually just type in the keyword and it'll give you a quick insight on what is being searched on Google and where do you stand. So you can see like food delivery in Singapore, 4,400 people are searching on an average every month, and this is your SEO difficulty. It's on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the max and 0 being the least. 41 is pretty okay. Like you can still rank through SEO because the competition is not too much, and pay difficulty is your Google Ads. So if you plan to basically rank for this keyword on the top of Google search, then you would need to burn $2.27 per click, to rank for this keyword on Google search. And of course, it's a highly competitive keyword. A lot of new companies, they leverage Google Ads because SEO takes time, right? SEO takes about a few months to start showing results for a new website. So in that case, brands normally prefer running ads and trying to bring in more traffic and generate sales through Google Ads. You can see the sort of searches now. Google Delivery Singapore has actually more searches than food delivery, and these are the sort of data insights that you need to know if you really want to do SEO. Now you don't want to rank or optimize a website for the keyword which is highly competitive for SEO, right? Now you can see like search difficulty. Now if you try to do an SEO for the keyword food for delivery near me, your chances are that you would rank faster because you can see like your search difficulty is lower, and of course it'll take you more time to rank for a keyword which is at 42, which is food delivery Singapore, right? And it makes sense because it also has more traffic than this keyword. But then this keyword is more defined. It's basically if you want to rank hyper locally around your area, you want to deliver food around your area, you would leverage this keyword. And this is a long tail keyword, this is a short tail keyword. Now that's the difference between long tail and short tail. So there are many such factors like this. You can also look at your competitors, what they're doing, what sort of backlinks they're generating through off page and all of that. So many factors which are required to consider before you start doing your SEO, and all of this comes under on-page SEO. On-page SEO is basically ranking a website for on-page SEO. Let's look at this website. It's actually ranking well for SEO. Let's look at food mandu momo bar menu. Okay, it has visits. Okay, let's just look at here. Let's look at digital marketing agency. Now when I'm searching for digital marketing agency on Google, right now you can see these are all the ads. Now this is basically what Google Ads is. These companies are using and running Google Ads for this keyword, digital marketing agencies, and they would be definitely burning some $5 to $10 per click. Of course, because they are not ranking for SEO, so this is a quick way to run ads. But of course, if you have a marketing budget and you really want to dominate your competition, you can actually leverage Google Ads, which is a part of SEM, that is search engine marketing. It's a different marketing area altogether. But of course, we would be covering this in the complete graduate diploma program. If you look at SEO, then this is the website which is ranking on top for SEO, because these are all the ads. It's the Google My Business results, and this is the website which is ranking on the top for SEO, for digital marketing agency, because this website has actually done some great job for this keyword on page and off page. Now we can look at, we can actually see what these guys are doing. Now it's basically a listing, so of course it's much easier for them to rank because most of the content is user generated content and it's showing in France, which is a bit strange. Let's look at the other website, the second one. This is position 1 and this is position 2, right? So let's look at the second website. This website is also ranking well on the SEO. And if you want to like, and why is this website ranking on the top for SEO? It's because it's done some good on-page and off-page. Now, how do we measure good on-page and off-page? You can actually use a tool called Moz. Moz is one of the best tools for SEO analytics, and gives like great data in terms of your SEO ranking, your SEO score, and things like that. So you can see, like, I just did a quick research on Moz for this URL, and you can see like Moz gives a complete SEO score. Now I can quickly cover, and show you guys what every aspect looks like. A domain authority is basically a complete score of your domain. Now this is a domain, right? digitalagencynetwork.com. Domain authority is basically a score of this domain, which is again from 0 to 100. 100 being the best and 0 being the worst. Now 49 is a pretty decent score because I'm sure they have been in this business for a very long time. Now domain authority is also a result of your domain age and the way your site is being ranked on Google. This is also a cumulative number based on your linking domains or inbound links and your ranking keywords. Now this website is ranking for 57,000 keywords from 0 to 50. 0 to 50 is basically the positions that I'm referring to. So guys, if you have any question, just stop me and I will be happy to answer, okay? Just stop me because I'm going fast. I'm going to just cover a lot of things today. So every page on the Google has 10 results. Now page 1 to 5 will have 50 results, right? Now page 1 has 10, page 2 will have 10 results, and that's how the positions are distributed in the SEO space. This website is on number 1, this is on number 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So Moz will give you a score for the results which are on the 1 to 5 results of a Google search. So that's basically what it means when I look at the data here. This is what basically it means. Like, it's got about 57,000 keywords in 1 to 50. It's got about 29,000 backlinks. This is the part of off-page SEO, and it's got about 4,000 sub pages inside the website. So it's got about 4,000 pages inside this domain, slash about us slash blah blah blah. So, and that's also really important, right? The more pages you have, the more content you have, the more authority you would build across Google as well. So, and based on this, the domain authority is right now. We can look at something like Forbes. Let's look at Forbes. You guys know Forbes, right? Now you can see like Forbes got 95, the domain authority is 95, right? Of course, it's one of the most popular websites. You can see the linking domains are about a million, right? And it's got about 101 million backlinks, which is off page. This is on page. It's ranking for 8.1 million keywords in top 0 to 50. And so domain authority is 95. We can look at facebook.com. You can see it's got 96, and it's got crazy amount of links. It's got links in billions, of course, because Facebook, a lot of content on Facebook is user generated content. So users are actually creating their profile, their pages, which goes across like facebook.com/pages/ your page name, or if it's your name, would be facebook.com/ your name. So it's all user generated content. That's one of the great strategies to implement in SEO, and the same is being also done by Quora. I'm sure you guys heard of Quora, Quora, Quora.com. So again, Quora also has implemented a very interesting user-generated content strategy in their SEO. So whatever question that you create on Quora actually becomes a part of a URL. So when I look at what is your salary, you can see Quora.com/what is your salary. So it has actually built a system in the backend which automatically integrates your keywords in a question inside your page, which is a great strategy to actually rank for SEO. Now, there are like hundreds of factors that you need to know to rank for SEO, and we will not go in detail, but I just show you a quick insights on things that you could do. This is how a typical SEO life cycle looks like. What the process, basically what is it that you need to do to rank your website, both for on page and off page. Starts with keyword research, starts with adding the right tags, sitemap structure, form submissions, link building, directory submissions, and measuring all of it through Webmaster Tool. Now, Webmaster Tool is again a free tool by Google. And it's called Search Engine Console. So as you have your website, you link your Google Analytics, you get access to something called as a Google Webmaster Tool. It gives you a complete SEO analysis of your website based on the amount of clicks, impressions, your click-through rates, and average position over time. And this is again one of the standard tools which companies use across to dominate SEO and to measure their SEO performance. You can actually see what sort of positions you're ranking across for your different pages on the website, across different countries, across different devices, and sort of queries that people are actually searching on Google to find you. So most of them who are finding my website are basically searching for keywords like standout digital, standout marketing, standout Singapore, mini MBA Singapore, and things like that, right? And you can see the position. It's like mostly like these are all the keywords that standout is ranking on the top on position 1 on Google search. And and that way you can actually measure, track, analyze, and improve. You can also improve your CTR and clicks and all of that. So let me ask you a quick question. Now, click-through rate is basically how many people are looking at your result on Google and clicking on it. So it's impressions over clicks is basically what is click-through rate. So for example, if I'm looking at let me show you an example. Examples are the best way to digital marketing agency. Let's look for this keyword, digital marketing agency, right? Now I searched this keyword on Google. Now I looked at this website. I stopped here. I saw this website, and I'm actually going through all these websites. So all these websites are getting impressions from me. So now this website just got 1 impression, and this website got 1 impression, and things like that. So this is what basically an impression means. Google actually offered an impression to me, and I might look at these results. I might click on this, right? And that is where the click-through rate comes in, because impressions over clicks. So I clicked on this. So the website, this improved its CTR compared to the results on compared to these other results. Now, my question to you guys is, what influences CTR? Like, what do you think influences CTR? Like, there are 6 results on my screen right now. Why would I click on one of the results and not the others? So any ideas, guys? Any suggestions? What would influence a click-through rate for any website? Come on, any guesses is fine. Go for it. Date publish. Keywords. Okay. Any other ideas, guys? Come on. We have summary, title of the article, title and summary. That's right, guys. It's the title and the summary. So this is the title, and this is the title is basically the headline, and this is the meta description, right? Now, if I'm looking for digital marketing agency, my intent is to look for a marketing agency. So the website is optimizing its title and description relevant to my query would get more clicks, right? And it has to be a bit more clickbaity as well. So I might click here because it actually solves my purpose, best digital marketing agencies in the world, right? So I might click on this result. So your titles and your headlines and your meta description actually influences your click-through rates. Your keywords will influence your ranking on your Google search, but your CTRs would be influenced by the sort of copy that you are incorporating in your SEO strategy. So great, guys. Thank you for participating. So that was a quick brainer. So going forward, the sort of SEO process that companies actually undertake to improve their SEO. Now, SEO is actually a big subject in itself. Companies have SEO managers, they have on-page experts, off-page experts, content writers. It's ideally a team of 3 to 15, depending on the size of the company. SEO could vary from a team size of 3 to 15 in numbers. We already looked at the two tools, Moz and Uber Suggest. So yeah, let's go forward. Wait, guys. So let's look quickly inside what is email marketing. What is the role of email marketing? So of course, you guys are familiar with email marketing. You guys get a lot of emails from a lot of companies selling you a lot of things, right? And of course, email is it's a very productive channel, actually. One of the most cost effective and fastest way to, fulfill your marketing objective, whether it is branding, sales, referrals, acquisition, retention, traffic, engagement. Whatsoever your objective is, email is one of the cheapest ways, and if done right, done right, you can brands actually are generating 30% of the revenue just through email marketing. And that's the beauty about email marketing, right? You don't burn cash on running ads. You have your customers' data. All you have to do is make sure that your customers are opening your emails, engaging with your content through emails, and you can actually do a lot through email marketing. This is a quick insight on how a customer value journey would look like through emails. So you can, of course, do a lot of cold emails too. There are strategies to do cold emails if you have like databases and things like that. The idea is to convert a potential buyer or customer from an awareness stage to to a stage where he's buying or promoting your brand. And that's how an email journey looks like. You can target an email, you can send targeted emails based on your customer's journey. If your customer is at the awareness stage, you would send emails relevant to this stage. If your customers have subscribed for you, you would not talk about your problem and solution. Instead, you would actually try to convert that customer to buy from you. And you could excite your customer with offers, with discounts, a lot of remarketing, retargeting, selling cross products to your customers. And that's what brands are doing nowadays through emails. And you can also leverage your customers who bought from you to become your advocates and promote your brand through referral, affiliate, and other networks as well. So email can be applied in a lot of stages across your marketing journey, and that's the beauty about email. So again, a quick question from you guys. Do you know what are the types of email marketing? Any ideas, guys? What are the types of email marketing? Any guesses? Any guesses, guys? What are the types of email marketing? So there are basically three essential types of email marketing. We have something called as transactional emails, relational emails, and promotional emails. Now, transactional are purely transactional. When you buy from a shop or you buy from a store, you get like your order summary, your receipt. When you download something, you get an email for confirmation. When you log in or you sign up, you get your password and your validation emails. Those are all transactional, which is purely product-based emails that are sent out to the system based on the action that you take inside a website or an application. Promotional emails are the ones that marketing, like you use it for marketing purpose, for selling, for upselling, downselling, or even sending promotions and things like that. Everything comes under promotional. Relational emails are where you're trying to build relations with your customers, building a community through your brand, or leveraging advocates and probably promoting your brand, or leveraging your database and help, and through emails, which are building more relations with your customers, not selling, not transactional, but purely adding value through relations. So these are the three essential types of well-executed email marketing. As I said, transactional emails includes everything like your transactional, your purchase receipts, shipping notices, account creation, support tickets, password reminders, unsubscribe confirmations, order confirmations. Relational emails are all about welcoming new subscribers, referral requests. If you're doing some contests around your business, that's when you create a relational email. Surveys, reviews, your webinars, newsletters are all under relational emails. Promotional are all when you're selling stuff or announcing anything new. Sorry guys, some background noise. So yeah, so these are basically the essential types of emails. Just hold on, guys. Some great. So yeah, so a quick overview on the types of email marketings and methods of how you can actually execute a good email marketing based on your customer's journey again. Be it relational, promotional, or transactional. If you're building lead generation, what is that you need to do to build like an effective lead generation, have an effective email lead generation strategy, and how you can create upsells and downsells, leveraging different types of emails. And every email has a different flow altogether. You can automate emails through tools like MailChimp, SendGrid, Sendinblue. There's so many platforms out there that you can use. And so I'm going to quickly show you how basically an email marketing dashboard would look like. I'm sure you guys have heard of MailChimp. Email type 1 slide. Sure, John, I can actually go back to the email type 1 slide. This is your email type 1 slide, John, which is basically talking about transactional emails. Perfect. So this is how a MailChimp dashboard would look like, where you can actually do a lot of stuff with your emails. You can create email campaigns, you can create automations, landing pages, websites, and it's free for 2,000 subscribers, right? That's the beauty about MailChimp. So again, we will be covering every marketing channel like SEO, email marketing, social media marketing in the complete graduate diploma program that we're launching. You'd actually learning how to set up the whole thing and launch campaigns and test your campaigns and measure through Google Analytics and things like that. So this is a quick overview, and you can see like the sort of open rates I'm getting is insane. Companies are struggling to even get 1% open rates because the emails are going to spam. So you really need to make sure that your email reputation, your domain reputation is in place. Your ISPs are not spamming and marking your domain, or blacklisting your domain. And that's one of the essential parts and elements for email marketing. Anything above 10% is called as a successful campaign. You can see my campaigns are above like 40%, 20%, 30%. So I'm getting some great results through my email campaigns. And that's basically what is that, what defines a good email marketing. So out of the emails I'm sending, 50% are opening it and people are clicking it. So this is MailChimp is a great tool that you can use. You can automate your email campaigns. You can create sequences around your emails. And I can actually show you how you can set up automations. It's pretty easy. It's DIY, and yeah. So let's look at one of my archived campaigns that basically I was running an automation for. So this was a simple webinar funnel that I created for a free webinar in Mauritius that I was running. And I can actually show you how this automation looks like. So this was my campaign, how many subscribers I got. And you can see you can create workflow email. This is my first welcome email, and you can keep adding more emails. So great, this campaign has only one email. So let me show you something which has more sequential emails. Perfect, let's look at this one. Yeah. This is one of the email campaigns that I was running for the digital marketing bootcamp that we were running at Standout. And you can see the amount of emails sent. You get reports on the open rates or click rates, and also who actually has engaged with you the most. Your total opens, total clicks, clicks per, unique opens. You get complete analytics on your monthly performances. And this is the data that you need to basically improve your open rates and click rates, right? Now, what would influence an open rate is a good subject line, and that's when people would actually open your email. What would improve on the click rate? Click rate is basically somebody opening your email and clicking on the call to action button, clicking on the links that you're sending them, and that would be influenced by your content in the email, right? So it all depends on how beautifully you craft and develop your content around email and how beautifully you set it up. Involves a bit of the technical aspects on what keywords you should include so that your email doesn't go to spam, and what are the best practices to launch and run some great email campaigns. You get insights of your customers' demographics too, your age ranges and things like that. And you can see this is the automation that I've actually created. Now this is the welcome email, which goes out when anybody signs up. And 2 days after, I've sent the previous email, I send a reminder email. 3 days after this email is sent, I sent like some email on the research stats, which talks about the research and marketing. Then after 3 days, I send them a webinar video, giving them more insights and probably intriguing interest. And then I'm also offering a lot of value by offering some free e-courses to my subscribers 3 days after the video is sent out. So this is how you nurture your lead, like you kind of like nurture your lead, you drive engagement, and you convert your prospective lead to a customer through your emails. This is one of the campaigns, and you can create multiple campaigns. You can create campaigns based on people who check out. Like if you have an e-commerce store, people who added stuff to your cart but didn't buy from you, you can send targeted emails to those people as well. And you can create very easily using MailChimp right inside the dashboard. So I will not again go in detail inside MailChimp. And this is again part of the curriculum for the graduate diploma program that we would be running on the 23rd. So going forward, let's look at some of the social media ads. I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot of social media ads. I will show you some ads that I've actually launched for companies and brands that I work with. Some of the great ads that actually worked for us. So let's look at this video ad. So this is one of the programs we're running at Aventis School of Management for Psychology summer program last year, and this is one of the landscape video ads we launched across social media, and we had some great response. I'm going to show you the stats and also some analytical insights and data around it. Now this is one of the video ads we launched for our program in Korea for K-pop summer program, and we have multiple more videos. This is one of the story video ads that you see on Instagram and Facebook stories that we launched. This is for one of the summer programs at Aventis School of Management. And these are some picture ads that we launched for our boot camp in Singapore as well. So you can see like social media is great because you can actually do a lot through social media. If you have limited budget and you really want to reach out to your customers through your Facebook, Instagram, because that's where most of the users are. And the idea is to generate interest and drive them to your website or generate leads or whatsoever your objective may be. There are many things that you can do with social media marketing, depending on your objective, and your marketing objective. So this is one of the most successful campaign that we launched for our summer program, and you can see the sort of stats that we got. This is how the video ad looked like on Facebook, on the Facebook or Instagram feed, your mobile feed. And this is like the story ad that basically was running across stories, Instagram stories. And you can see it's launched by Aventis. And these are some of the stats. We launched this complete campaign in India. We got some great results. We generated like this is like not even $1, like $1.3 per lead is what we were generating. We got about 400 leads. We converted them into sales. We made about $48,000 in a month, with just through social media story ads. And that's the beauty about social media, right? I mean, you can do so much, and you can leverage social media marketing by creating good converting ads, creating funnels through conversion objectives or lead generation or traffic, or if you want to drive app install, or even if you have an e-commerce store, you can drive sales. through social media marketing. So some quick examples. This is one of the ad that we launched for one of my client based out of US. It's called FlyX. It's a flight booking app. This is the ad that we ran on across the US and Canada through social media marketing. It was like basically a video ad. And this is the emails that we were sending them after a person is signing up on the app. So the idea was to intrigue app installs. The moment a person clicks on this call to action button, it immediately lands to the App Store page and is able to download the app and use the app, right? And of course, at the moment he downloads the app, we send them a welcome email about, we're offering them some $50 free coupon, and it was a great successful campaign. We got their cost per app install from $5 per app install to $0.880 per app install. So in every day they were actually in $100 they were generating about 80 app installs. That was a great success. This is a client that basically we launched a campaign. This client is based out of Brazil. Now this client doesn't even have a website, right? Now the great things about social media marketing is that you can even run hyperlocal ads. Now Facebook has implemented its hyperlocal feature successfully. If you're a brand or a brick and mortar business and you want to actually reach out to customers around a particular location anywhere in the world, you could smoothly target a particular location with 10 kilometers radius and launch these ads. Now this client has no website and he has no budget, right? And he basically has a modeling agency. Because of COVID, his business is extremely affected, and he wanted to actually get some customers since he's running his business from home now, and he had no idea how to do it. So we just launched a hyperlocal ad campaign. We ran this campaign for $10 a day for 3 days. He got 15 clients. He converted 10 out of them. We integrated some Facebook Messenger chatbots. So the moment I click on this call to action button, which is send message, a chatbot opens and it automatically greets me with my name. Now it's in Portuguese because the complete campaign was in Portuguese because in Brazil everyone speaks Portuguese. But yeah, and you can set up these click to message automations inside your Facebook Analytics dashboard. And we will be doing all of this. We would be covering everything, how to create such ads quickly with no cost, with super cool tools, without having to know how to create videos, how to create pictures, or anything. Like, you don't have to know anything. That's the beauty of marketing, right? You have like tools out there, and you have so many tools out there that you can actually leverage and use for your marketing objective. So these are the one of tools that are out there, currently in the marketing space. There's a tool for everything. You want to create an ad, you want to launch a campaign, but of course you don't have to know all the tools, right? Because it'll be too overwhelming to know all the tools. You just need to know the right tools that you need to run your business, probably free tools, because why do you want to spend a dime when there are free tools available? So we will probably be covering about 25 plus tools in the program that we are launching. And some quick stats about how much people are making in the marketing space. On an average, digital marketing freelancer makes about $50 an hour, and as an agency you can charge your client $100 an hour. That's what the current market rate is in the US. You can charge any client from $3,000 to $5,000 for a simple website, $1,000 to $2,000 for social media marketing, $4,000 to $5,000 for branding, and $2,000 for content strategy. So this is the amount of money you can make just knowing how to do marketing, how to run campaigns, and not even knowing a single line of code. And that's the beauty about digital marketing. Like, anybody could learn it, anybody could start already implementing it. On an average in the US, a director in the marketing space makes over $96,000. A manager makes 65, and a freelancer makes 68. So you can see, like, a freelancer is actually making more money than a manager is working in a company doing digital marketing, right? And that's one of the great things about digital marketing. Like, you can also be a freelancer. There are platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, where you can easily get clients for your business. You can, work from anywhere, work from home. You don't need any office space. All you need is a computer and internet connection, right? And that's another great thing about marketing. Some of the great marketing influencers out there in the world, who are making like more than $50,000 a month, Neil Patel, I'm sure you guys know about Neil Patel, is making he's worth $5 to $10 million with the companies he's built like Uber Suggest and Crazy Egg, and some of the other known digital nomads and influencers out there in the marketing space. Now that's where our graduate diploma in digital market transformation comes in. So this starts on 23rd, and this is the program where I would be actually taking you guys through every channel in the marketing. That would include your social media marketing. This is essentially what we're going to cover. Your key learning objectives inside this program. So you'll be going through 4 weeks basically of training. It's a 6-month program. The first module is 4 weeks, and it'll involve everything on how to do SEO, your on-page SEOs. We'll be going to social media marketing, creating ads like I showed you, launching campaigns, testing campaigns, driving traffic. And we'll also look at email marketing, how do we set up MailChimp, how we create email campaigns. And it's not going to be a theoretical session. You guys will be doing it along with me. It's going to be a workshop which you would go through the complete program, because I think it's all about if you can learn by doing, it's the best learning you can get by just listening and grasping, because that's more effective. Because if you do it, you learn faster. You can recall your learning quickly as well. And of course, we'll also look at analytics and performance marketing. How do we leverage PPC ads? How do we measure Google Analytics, set up webmaster tools and things like that? So nothing is complicated. It'll start with introduction, and we will go through everything step by step. And I will be your trainer, your coach, and we will go through it quickly through this complete program. These are the sort of tools that you would learn through the complete program. And you would be actually getting access to all of these tools for free, and you'll be learning how to use all of these tools through this complete program. So if you guys are interested, go for this program. It's a 6-month online part-time program, and we have the first module starting. You can contact Emily at this email and this phone number, and she would be happy to enroll you guys for this program. It's starting on 23rd of June. And now I'm pretty much open to Q&As. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. You can speak, you can just quickly speak up, and I would be happy to answer your questions, guys. There's a lot of things. There's so many things you can do in marketing, right? So it's not technically possible to cover in like 90 minutes, but I think I covered most of it, and I think you guys got an overview on how marketing looks like. How is it to make data-based marketing decisions? How do you measure and look at data and analyze data and take decisions based on that? So Joanne has asked a question: what are the platforms you would recommend to make video? Joanne, you can actually create videos on Canva. Canva is a free tool. You can also look at Lumen5. It's also a free video creation tool. It's an AI-based video creation platform, and you can convert your blog into video within minutes. And yes, you don't have to know video editing as well. You can create videos like I showed you through these tools. Any other question, guys? Do you have any questions around this session today? I'm open to answer. Just go for it, guys. We can speak up. I think that would be better. Let's have a more human connection during this time. I know it's COVID, and it's tough to have physical presence. Great, guys. So I think none of you have any questions then I think we would close this session. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining in. I hope you guys learned something today and got some insights on what a data-based digital marketing looks like, how companies and brands use digital marketing, and make data informed decisions. And once again, you can join for this graduate diploma program on 23rd of June. We would be going through every area on marketing and you would learn a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for attending, and stay safe and take care of yourself. And I hope I see you guys soon for this graduate diploma program. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. It was lovely to have you guys joining today.